I'm Peyton Gall with your KSJB Radio local news headlines for Tuesday, February 24th. What in the world is partnering with the Dakota Resource Council and the Barnes County Museum to host an open forum this Thursday to discuss two critical constitutional measures set for the 2026 North Dakota ballot? The town hall will analyze how these legislatively referred amendments could change the way state citizens initiate legislative action, potentially making it more difficult for North Dakotans to pass future ballot measures. The measures being discussed are Measures 1 and 2. Measure 1 implements a single subject rule, which prevents constitutional amendments from covering multiple topics. This will be voted on in the June 9th primary. Measure 2 raises the approval threshold from a simple majority to a 60% supermajority for constitutional changes. Since the introduction of MAHA's new flipped national nutrition pyramid, North Dakota K-12 schools are bracing for a massive overhaul of their kitchens, while labor budgets are already stretched thin in many schools. Health officials argue the shift is vital to prevent health issues, and state education leaders and food service/nutrition directors seem to be in favor of the shift. However, those same leaders warn that expedited federal mandates could create a logistical and financial nightmare for local districts. Linnell Johnson of the Department of Public Instruction points out to the NDNC that feeding 400 children in a 20-minute window for roughly $4 per meal leaves little room for scratch cooking. Switching from heat and serve processed foods to whole foods like raw potatoes would require a significant increase in labor, which requires money that current federal reimbursement rates don't cover, according to Jennifer Hain, Lisbon Schools food service director. Most North Dakota schools lack the infrastructure for raw protein processing, requiring expensive retrofits for grease traps, industrial tilt skillets, and expanded freezer space. In Bismarck, Nutrition Director Michelle Wagner notes that the sheer complexity of tracking vegetable subgroups and calorie maximums makes scratch cooking a puzzle. The district is now exploring a central kitchen model to consolidate labor and increase efficiency as these standards tighten through 2028. Some policies, like limiting sugar, have already been implemented, with other long-term goals like increasing healthy fats and protein are slotted in the near future. I'm Peyton Gall with your KSJB Radio local news. Find more online at ksjbam.com and tune in weekdays at 9:15 a.m. to hear these headlines live.